Welcome back to another episode of Vees Views with head coach Fred Harbinson here on castanet.net. First, starting off, some big news this week. A couple recent alumni just named to the National Junior Team Selection Camp by Hockey Canada. Tyson Jost and Dante Fabro trying to compete for spots on the World Junior Team coming up in late December. What's that mean, first of all, not only for the program, but maybe for the BCHL to see those two guys in that spotlight?
Yeah, it's great. I guess feather in their cap to be invited with some outstanding, the best players at their age level in the entire country, and some of the best players in the world, obviously. So, we wish them the best of luck. Hopefully, making the team, and now it's up to them to kind of show what they have when they're there at the camp.
I guess you're not surprised by their progression. We saw at the junior level and in the program of excellence with Hockey Canada as well.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head there. They've had an outstanding international career, I guess, representing Team Canada many times over the last couple of years, and hopefully they've got a few more in them.
Going back to the Vees now and on the ice, you've won 5 in a row. You've done it in some dramatic fashion of late as well, winning most recently against Chilliwack in overtime 3-2 on Saturday night. A very good hockey game, and a game you had to come back in despite a pretty good push, I thought, late in that third period.
Yeah, it was one of those games. We're seeing it a lot of different ways. We've had a lot of tight games, especially at home, and in this case, I thought we had been talking about our starts. I thought our start was very, very good. I had no real issues with that, but it was one of those things where we were having trouble maybe finishing, and we only gave up a couple chances in the game, and with a little over 2 minutes to go, it looked like that was the one that was going to be the backbreaker when we made the one mistake. It was only a second shot of the period in the third period, but in both cases when we gave up a goal, we responded real quickly, and we've had some puck luck in overtime over the last couple of years.
Perfect in overtime this year. Outsiders may look at the record and think, oh, this team hasn't seen a lot of adversity this year, but an example is, I guess, the 2 last home games. You talk about tying it late against Merritt and winning in overtime over 2 weeks ago, and then obviously recently last weekend. It shows this team has faced adversity and can overcome it. Oh,
there's no question. I mean, I think we're 8-2 in this building, but we've had to pull our goalie 3 times, tie it, and win in overtime. So a lot of tight games. Margin of error has been real tight for us. I think we've been playing playoff hockey since the first weekend of the season. So, it is what it is. Our guys are getting conditioned for those tight games at the end of the year.
I think we've seen 5 different scores in those 6 overtime wins, with Owen Sillinger now scoring twice. How good is it to see a guy like that get back on the score sheet after being a bit snake-bit in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, it was real important. He had been doing a lot of really good things away from the puck, and I know it was eating at him a little bit. He wants to contribute and help and offensively, and we need him to. When we talk about our team not scoring a ton, then our veterans need to definitely chip in. And then for overtime, when Scott Conway's not here any longer, then we need somebody else to score the goals in overtime.
And now a busy week, trail coming up midweek, and then obviously games at home on the weekend, Friday and Saturday against Salmon Arm and Powell River. Not going to be easy. 3 games in 4 nights against 3 quality opponents.
Yeah, and at one point, last weekend we're talking about healthy scratches. Now we've got a lot of sickness through our group, and we've got a couple guys out with injuries. It's just the way it works. So we'll have other guys stepping in, get some affiliate players involved as well, and hopefully we have a successful week again.
Speaking of overtime hero, we'll talk with Owen Sillinger. Speaking of Owen Sillinger, the OT hero on Saturday night, I was just chatting with head coach Fred Harbinson, saying how good it must have felt to get that monkey off your back. How good was it to score not only a goal, but maybe the overtime winner as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It feels good to help the team win again. Playing alongside Grant Cruikshank and Ty Monte, really helped me out in overtime with a good play by Johnny there, and I just took it to the net and got rewarded.
Relief off the shoulders, I guess, after playing well without any goals. We finally get that break, and it was a big one.
Yeah, again, it feels good to help the team win again, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Was it getting at you a little bit? Fred Harbinson said you've been doing a lot of good things despite scoring, but naturally you want to put the puck in the net. Is it hard to kind of battle that mental game, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's part of the game. I'm not gonna feel sorry for myself the whole time. I've been working hard in practice on the details, and I led to the game.
All right, you have 2 overtime goals this year for the team. You have the lead in that category. Team's undefeated in overtime. Silly, what is it about overtime with this team in the last 2 years, I guess?
We just want to win, when it comes down to the crunch time, we step up and we try to put the puck in the net.
Overtime hero, maybe a bit of magician as well with another late game comeback. Owen Sillinger on this week's edition of Vees Views.